Hello everyone, welcome. Another day here at Paper and Moose, another day to get out there and see what vintage treasures we can find. I'm at the flea market on the hunt as always for ephemera, vintage, holiday decor, pretty much anything vintage because those are the best things. But anyway, let's get out there and see what we can find today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please make sure to hit that little subscribe button. This way, whenever I do go to a flea market and I find something amazing, you will be in the know. So get my trusty flea market bag, get out there and see what people have to offer today.
You're looking for a Saturday market?
Yeah. Something that someone told me, and they said it's not Sunday, that it's Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday. I don't know North Jersey. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but that's in Pennsylvania. The Kutztown area.
Kutztown, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What do you see in there? No. You know where that came from, right?
It looks familiar.
How much is this stuff?
$100. How that been?
You
Last
eat
couple
them,
of
Yeah.
That was what? Yeah, he made some money on it. I didn't want everybody ripping them. That's why I sold them to him. Not wholesale.
No, they're very, they remind me of cocktail rings, like just kind of cool. Can you imagine a jar of rings just like fill up jewelry?
What are you asking on it?
$15.
Well,
It's
you
got
just
one-
made a sale. How much are these?
They're $4 each. They were
Each.
decals from amusement
They're
park.
really cute.
But they're, what I've done with them sometimes, they look great on a sand pail.
Oh yeah, that's
In the kitchen, I have all seashore stuff in my kitchen.
a good idea.
On a sand pail, they're phenomenal. People used to put them on their station wagons and
Everywhere,
stuff,
yeah. Let me see what else you have.
This place was not too far from Delran on
Oh,
130.
okay.
I don't know if you know that area. Hey, good
No.
morning.
My first purchases of the day, I bought this set of decals, so this was $4. And he had a really great idea. He said that he applied these to pails. So I think what I'm going to do, I have that little glass jar that I bought at the flea market. I'm going to just try one of them and see if it works the water method. If not, then it'd have to be cut and apply. So that was $4, but this was a great deal. This is a scrapbook from 46 to 49. And he only wanted $15 for it, which to me is amazing. So, oh, look at those. So you have all these Christmas items. Oh, a map. The Life of Paul that she wrote. So there's some of her schoolwork in here, but then you have letters. And then there are, where are they? Just a whole bunch of Valentines in the back. There's some postcard. Oh my gosh, look how cute. You're the apple of my eye. So I will have to look through here. But for $15, this was, ooh, look at those. Inspector or Packers vouchers. Strawbridge and Clothier. Just for, oh, look how cute that is. The little calendar. So for $15, this was an excellent deal. These are nice.
Yep.
What are you asking?
I don't know, would 30 work for you?
That works for me, Dave.
All right,
Those are fun.
there should be a lot of little, like,
Oh,
a lot of them don't have the glue, so.
that's fine. These are nice. They're fine.
Yep.
So cool. So Blue Buzz Dave was here and he brought these for me. My favorite Victorian die cuts and trade cards. So I'll have to
Here's
look
your
through those.
change.
Oh, thank you.
And I actually, I did pretty good too.
Oh, that's good.
Remember the last time I saw you here and
Yeah.
there was nobody?
Yeah.
At 6:30, they
Everyone
all
showed up?
Showed up because they were waiting at the office to pay for their
Oh,
tables.
really? Darn it. Oh, well.
And you had left.
Yeah, I was gone.
That's the day I passed you on the road?
Yes, it was.
No, I said, well, she says, I passed her coming down. I said, I look like you. That look like Renee. I said,
That was me. I left.
What do you
I was talking, and then I get like a just a little drip and a little tickle in my throat. And I was talking at the job. I saw you outside. I go,
Bless you.
Good.
There's someone.
hey, get out of here, you. Take your sneezes out of here, pal. My favorite.
You're selling change?
I know, right here. This guy just paid me.
Tips.
Tips. There. Oh, these are neat. That's from Annette.
Sonny, I'm looking for a dark blue. I think you told me that, right?
If I told you, tell you again, because you don't remember.
Yes. How's it going there, kid? A lot of holy stuff, so I don't know if I've just jumped it.
We'll see.
What's the point if something don't even use? Yeah. For dry for everything, you know?
When they start going steady, oh boy, I think we're gonna grab that. Choosing a partner for marriage.
This is sort of cute, though. I like this. I guess it's yours, Father. Yeah, it's a shame, man.
Girls were asking.
Yeah.
The thing that doesn't say mother.
Can you go to confession?
Occupation.
Yeah.
Who can be a nun? This is a fun box. The girl was choosing.
Well,
The man of
what
her
happened was
choice.
back in the day,
I know what I mean.
These are all little pamphlets.
maybe the guys would have it like
There are good manners.
and they would have it, they use their money after
It's the offer.
barber.
Oh, at the bar?
I'm saying no to
Oh,
boyfriends.
and have like
Go in there, and then they would go get it. So those are the ones that are close back, right?
I don't shave very often.
What's this?
No, but that was the whole. Yeah, it was,
That was a
Oh,
good,
that's
I
cute.
enjoyed a nice straight racing paper.
Look at that.
irony is, not to speak of political or.
A whole pile of these. This I found too. These Catholic brochures. And then I found this, which has some really nice text and fonts. Who's this guy? It's little. Petite. I'll grab that. I didn't see what this was. 1972. And some letters. No idea what they're in. So we'll see what he wants for this. I got this whole pile of paper, a green giant can, but the best thing I found to end the day was this Phillipsburg High School September 1956 book. But what's even better inside is this Beat Easton little football. So this was a really fun find. Glad I sifted a little bit more through the box and I stayed there. Oh, there's the classrooms. principal's office. I never had to go there, fortunately. The lockers. That's fun. Another successful day at the flea market, and I found more paper, of course. It's just when I find it and it's at a good price, I cannot resist. So at the flea market, I ran into Blue Bus Dave. If you have no idea who he is another YouTuber who goes to flea markets, auctions, estate sales, and things like that, and finds really neat things. So be sure to check him out. He knows that I like paper, and he so nicely brought a whole box of Victorian trade cards and die cut pieces that I purchased from him. So just some that I've skimmed through because this will be a weekend project. I love this. This is for a shoe advertisement for a boots and shoe store. Look how pretty. I'm sure you can see that. And I'm not sure if you heard him in the video, but you know, many of these, they were either in a book or they weren't. That doesn't make sense. But some of them have no glue on the back, because if they were in a book, then they would have been glued into the book. Like some of these do. You can see the remnants on the back, but it does not affect the beauty of the front at all. He's cute. He's waving a little flag. It's just some really nice pieces. I have a very big soft spot in my heart for Victorian paper. I think the colors are beautiful and the images are just really neat. So thank you to Dave for saving these for me. I really appreciate it. And I have these to add to my pile of to-do and to-sort list. So thanks again, Dave. What else? A lot. My favorite find of the day came at the end of the day when I was sifting through a pile of paper, and I found this Phillipsburg High School September 1956 booklet. If you are new to the channel, I am from Phillipsburg, New Jersey, and so I collect anything related to, mostly anything related to Phillipsburg. So this was a great piece of Peterborough history, and what made it even better was inside there was this Beat Easton football. Oh, we beat Easton. So in 1960, 57. Well, we beat them some point. We usually don't, but this year we did. So this really cute football. It has a hole in it, a slit in the top. So I assume it was probably on maybe some kind of stick or something, or even a pin. But great piece of local ephemera. It's always noisy. But yes, great piece of local ephemera that I will keep for myself. It'd be funny to read these rules that they have in there now. A hostess club. Do not believe they have that. Stockroom crew. They distribute the books and supplies during the year. That's fun. Twirlers. So yes, that. I also purchased a plethora of Catholic brochures or pamphlets, because they're just so much fun, on saying no to boyfriends. Youth says these are good manners. Never blackmail them. Oh, that's for brothers and sisters. The Way of the Cross. Everybody's going steady. What do they say about, what does Reverend Raymond Wall say about this? Going steady is poor psychologically. It's poor psychology. When fellows and girls are in grade school, the gang is everything. A fellow doesn't think much of himself, but of the West End kids or East Side mob. Girls have their gangs too, but don't call them by such vulgar names. Brownies and Girl Scouts sounds better. That's gonna be a fun read. Whom shall I marry? The danger of haste, excessive length. Is it fair? Oh my gosh. Young men at times draw out courtship to such unending length that the lady would be justified in paralleling the reflection of the American humorist by saying, when you first began to keep company with me, I was a young girl. Now I am almost a middle-aged woman. Boy. Interesting. So those will be fun to look through. And then I purchased because, as I say, why not this vintage can of green giant peas. This will look cute putting fake succulents in them. Very young sweet peas, sugar and salt added. So I like that. My second favorite find of the day, probably the best deal of the day, was, drum roll, but I'm pretty sure you know what it is, this scrapbook from 1946 to 1949, and it cost me a whopping $15. What was funny is I kept going back to this man's stand because he had such neat things. And there was a paper that looked like the scrapbook paper. It was underneath a box. And so I went to look at it. And he's like, oh, what are you looking for? Or what are you looking at? And I was like, I wanted to see what that paper was. And he goes, oh, that belongs to you. That's a part of the scrapbook. Glad I went back. And glad that he saved it for me. But I don't know if you can see. So yes, there's someone's drawings. Charlene's drawings. Oh, to my sweetheart. Look at that, if you can see. That lovely letter. Oh, she lived in Seaside Heights. That's fun. She probably had a fun childhood. I want to make your heart go boom, boom, too. Look how cute that is. Dear Val. Oh, look at the army guy. He's neat. Stearns and she kept a Stearns and Foster mattress tag. Her schoolwork is in here. A scribe. Oh, look how cute these are. So again, more Valentines. Let them laugh, put on your Valentine. Oh, there's George Washington. It says, hi, princess. I thought that was George Washington. Oh, she must go with this one. So I'm going to have fun looking through these this weekend, and then, you know, seeing what I can salvage. But we don't make scrapbooks like this anymore. I don't think so. I mean, cards, people send electronic cards. They don't really send out invitations to weddings or baby showers. Everything is through Facebook or Instagram. So will we have scrapbooks in 40 years from this time period? I don't know. Even newspapers, you think people used to make scrapbooks full of newspaper clippings. Some newspapers are strictly digital now. And then those that are in print are actually very expensive. So they can maintain the printing. So what will be the fate of scrapbooks in 20 to 30, 40, 50 years? I have no idea. So that was a very good day at the flea market. Some great finds, more paper as always, because what would be paper and mousse without paper? Didn't find any mousse, but found lots of paper today. So I hope you enjoyed this flea market adventure. Stay tuned for more videos. What is to come? I think maybe another flea market video. I forget. Oh, and possibly, hopefully, fingers crossed, a trash picking video, because we all love those. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more adventures, whatever they may be. And I hope that you all have a great day, whatever your schedule may be today. I will see you all next time.